Hey guys, this is Kyle from Rated T for Tech. Today we have the Starcraft Risk unboxing.
And we got this off Amazon. It's on sale for 40 bucks plus, a couple $1 shipping. And this just came out a little while ago. Risk is the only board game worth playing anymore. It's actually pretty fun. It's not a kiddie game. And we play a lot of Starcraft, so we figured this would be a pretty neat buy here, and a little different video than you're used to. Starcraft, the new one comes out March 13th, Heart of the Swarm. And here's the box itself. Risk, Starcraft, Sarah Kerrigan, Jim Raynor, ages 10 plus. So they actually have a rating on it. Here's the side of the box. Risk's got the Blizzard symbols on the back here. Flip around, there's the map and all the pieces here, which we'll get into, and then just like some instructions, different ways to play. And then we'll just open the box here for you. This should be very fun, if you've ever played Risk before. It could take hours like Monopoly, but they have Halo Risk, Metal Gear Solid Risk. I actually have Lord of the Rings Risk from back in the day. They have Risk Collector's Editions, which has iron pieces, which is actually really cool. I played that before. This is a little different though. I've never played like a special edition one like this. This map looks different. The Halo one is actually really cool. The map comes with 3 maps, and the one map like basically would extend the whole length of this table right here. It's ridiculous. And here's the box itself. Open it up here, and we'll take out the game board.
Can you open it up? Or?
Yeah, open up the game board here. We'll set this aside for a second. It's a lot bigger than I imagined. It looked smaller in the pictures, but I'm not really too familiar with the full campaign and all the different worlds here. But like, Risk, Starcraft, and you have the different planets. Kind of the same setup, connectors from each planet. Like basically paths. And there's different ones here, different large ones. This will take a little while to figure out how to play this.
It looks like they're all the same size as the regular Risk. Like this would be South America. Yeah. It has 4.
South America,
There's
North
Australia,
America, Europe, Asia, Australia.
This might take the place of
Africa.
Asia.
Yeah, that is the pretty big one. This looks like a Zerg planet. It says primary hive cluster and all those things like that. Take a look over here. This looks very definitely neat. And then we get into the box here. Bring the box over. These are like rankings here. Little coin tablet.
These look like objectives for. There's a mode with objectives.
Okay,
so this one's
mode.
like control 18 territories, control 2 complete planets, defense die, control coral.
Yeah, and on the front it gives you like
maybe you get
badges or points, maybe extra units for that. Then you have your mission briefing manual with the same pictures as the front of the board. Overview components, waging war, the faction cards.
Here it breaks down the pieces.
It breaks down the units.
For the Terran.
1 unit is Marine, 2 units, 3 units is Siege Tank, and then 1 unit for Zealots is Protoss, 3 units is Stalker, and then Zergling and Hydralisk for Zerg. And then bases, you have bases, which is kind of different.
It might be a different
the
mode
command
too.
Center, the Nexus, and the hatchery. Then you have the mineral fields, which is also in there. And those are achievements and rewards for doing the achievements, I guess. And then you have your heroes. You have Jim Raynor and Valerian Menzgis for Terran, and then you have Zeratul. Everyone remembers him. And Arterius, and then Sarah Kerrigan, Queen of Blades, and Zegara from Zerg, which I've never heard of before. Maybe I. And here we got the pieces themselves, standard plastic pieces. Here's all your Hydralisk.
Mineral fields will go on the board. I guess that's what.
Here's all your Zerglings. These are your mineral fields. The little blue pieces, kind of funky here. Here's your Stalkers and Zealots in here.
These look like Zealots too.
These are also Stalkers, Zealots. If you want,
maybe they give you 2 cards for each
two of
army.
each race. These are 2 Zerg. Here's your 2 Terran, red and blue. Siege Tanks and Marines. Siege Tanks and Marines. And I don't see the heroes, but I think maybe the heroes are inside of each of these.
I don't like that they give these
because you have 6 heroes
right here.
Yeah, see, so if you play orange, you have to play him. You got 6 different heroes, so 6 people can play at once. Each got your red and black die here, standard dice. Then you have the cards here, the faction cards, with different call down like mule, like there's an example, and the territory is char. So this is gonna take a while to figure this out. I mean, this is definitely pretty cool.
I know. I already don't like that they give these in the bags. 'Cause I know I have the regular Risk, and
Yeah.
they keep the pieces in like the plastic cases. This we're gonna have to use like, I guess, like Ziploc bags.
Yeah,
Just
because
like
these
a
will go
nice-
everywhere, and I feel like these could be like the way they're packaged. They can be maybe a little bent and stuff because it's cheap plastic. But you know, if they definitely had a metal version, we would have bought that, and they're way cooler. You know, they'll probably come out that with next week after I already paid for this. But this is definitely very cool,
Just one of the
and we're
basics.
probably gonna play this right now. So check out other videos, subscribe, comment, let us know what you think about this.
Maybe we'll
and-
do a video after. So
Yeah, maybe
if we
we'll
like
do
it
a
or not.
review of it, or maybe give you some gameplay. You know, real intense board game here. But we're out for now.